9 out of 10 car owners throw away hundreds on diagnostic fees and repairs when a simple free reset could fix the problem in minutes. But here's the kicker. One of these reset tricks could save you from a $1,500 repair bill and prevent mechanics from diagnosing problems that don't even exist. Yet shops deliberately never mention them because they profit massively from repairs you could prevent yourself for free. And chances are you've been paying for unnecessary services for years, missing at least 8 money-saving reset tricks that professional mechanics use on their own cars but hide from customers. Before you waste thousands on diagnostics and repairs you don't need, here are 15 reset tricks mechanics absolutely hate because they fix 95% of car problems for free. Don't skip this. It will save your wallet from mechanic scams. Let's dive in. Reset number 15. Throttle position sensor relearn. Ever press the gas and your car hesitates like it's second-guessing your command, or sudden jerks while cruising that make driving feel broken? These issues cost drivers $150 to $300 in diagnostic fees when the throttle position sensor just needs a free reset. The sensor falls out of sync after weak battery episodes, carbon buildup, or years of driving. It stops reading your pedals full range, confusing the engine computer into thinking there's a major problem requiring expensive repairs. The real secret is, mechanics charge $200 to $400 to diagnose and repair throttle issues when a 2-minute reset fixes it for free. Insert the key to on without starting. Slowly press gas pedal to floor and hold briefly, release, turn key off, and wait 10 seconds. Then start and idle for a few minutes. Here's the kicker. This simple reset retrains the sensor to understand your pedal's full sweep. Most drivers notice immediate improvement, smoother acceleration, crisper throttle response, and zero hesitation during takeoff. What they're hiding? Shops see throttle position sensor codes constantly, but never mention this free reset, because throttle body cleaning services at $120 to $200 or sensor replacements at $150 to $350 generate massive profits they don't want losing. You'd be shocked how many people pay $300 to $500 for throttle system service when turning a key and pressing a pedal would have fixed it completely free. Reset your TPMS monthly after battery disconnects and save hundreds in unnecessary service fees. Reset number 14. Mass airflow sensor reset and clean. Your car idles rough at red lights, stumbles during acceleration, or gas mileage mysteriously drops by 15 to 20%. Mechanics love this scenario because MAF sensor problems generate $200 to $400 in diagnostic and cleaning fees. The mass airflow sensor sits after your air filter, telling the engine computer how much air enters. When it gets dirty or misreads airflow, the engine gets wrong fuel mixture, causing stalling, hesitation, poor MPG, or stubborn check engine lights. Here's the genius part. Disconnect negative battery cable for 15 minutes. Remove MAF sensor, usually 2 screws near air filter. Spray sensor wires with proper MAF cleaner without touching them. Let dry completely. Reinstall and reconnect battery. Then idle several minutes for ECU relearn. What they don't tell you, proper MAF cleaner costs $8 to $12, and this entire job takes 10 minutes. Shops charge $180 to $350 for the exact same service because they know most customers don't know MAF sensors even exist or can be cleaned. Here's the kicker. Once reset, you'll notice smoother idle, restored fuel economy, and consistent acceleration. It's a quick job saving you from $150 plus diagnostic fees, plus $200, plus cleaning services mechanics push relentlessly. You'd be shocked. People pay dealerships $300 to $450 for fuel system diagnosis and MAF service, when $10 worth of cleaner and 10 minutes would have solved everything. Clean and reset your MAF sensor every 30,000 miles and prevent fuel economy loss mechanics profit from. Reset number 13. ABS warning light. False alarm clear. The ABS warning light suddenly appears and panic sets in. Your brakes feel fine, but that glowing light makes you think the braking system is failing. Shops love this because ABS diagnostics start at $100 to $150 before they even touch anything. The brutal truth, often the light sticks on from temporary glitches. Low brake fluid, weak battery, or wheel speed sensors picking up dirt can trick the system. The car doesn't clear the error automatically, so the light stays making you think something's broken. Turn ignition completely off. Locate ABS fuse in fuse box and carefully remove it. Leave fuse out for 15 minutes to drain stored memory. Reinsert fuse, start engine, and drive slowly for short distance to let system recalibrate. Here's the kicker. If the issue was just a glitch, the ABS light disappears. Your braking returns to normal, and you avoided $120 to $200 diagnostic fees plus whatever repairs they would have recommended to pad the bill. What they're hiding: mechanics see false ABS codes constantly but never mention this free fuse reset because ABS system diagnostics generate consistent profits even when nothing's actually wrong with the brakes. The real secret is shops run full ABS diagnostics at $150 to $250, knowing 40 to 50% of ABS lights are false alarms that free resets would clear instantly without any paid services needed. Reset ABS light before paying for diagnostics and save hundreds on false alarm repairs. Reset number 12. ECU, hard reset, memory clear. Few things are scarier than check engine lights appearing, cars slipping into limp mode, or transmissions refusing to shift smoothly. Mechanics see dollar signs because these symptoms justify $150 to $300 diagnostic fees before repairs even begin. Here's what mechanics hope you never learn. Often the problem isn't broken parts, it's the ECU getting stuck with bad data. Over time, the ECU stores adjustments for fuel trims, idle and shifting patterns. Weak batteries, sensor glitches, or poor fuel can cause it to mislearn. Disconnect both positive and negative battery cables. Touch cable ends together for 30 seconds to drain leftover power. Reconnect cables tightly. Start engine and idle for 10 minutes without touching throttle. Here's the kicker. This forces ECU to forget corrupted memory and relearn factory defaults. Most drivers notice check engine lights clear, fuel economy improves, and cars run smoother almost immediately, all without spending a penny. What they're hiding: dealerships charge $120 to $200 for ECU resets and reprogramming that you can do yourself for free in 15 minutes. They profit massively when customers don't know this basic maintenance exists. You'd be shocked how many $500 to $1,200 engine computer problems were actually just corrupted ECU memory that free resets would have cleared without any parts or labor charges. Perform ECU hard resets after battery replacements and prevent expensive false diagnoses. Reset number 11. Transmission adaptive memory relearn. Your car slams into gear, hesitates awkwardly before shifting, or hunts for the right gear in city traffic. These are symptoms mechanics love because transmission problems justify $150 to $250 diagnostic fees and often lead to $800 to $2,500 repair recommendations. Modern transmissions constantly learn your driving habits to adjust shift timing. After dead batteries, stop-and-go driving, or years of wear, computers store bad patterns, making gearboxes feel clunky and broken. The real secret is turn key to on without starting, with foot firmly on brake. Slowly move shifter through each gear, park, reverse, neutral, drive. Pausing briefly at each position, leave in drive for 30 seconds. Return to park, start car, and drive gently for 10 minutes, allowing transmission to relearn. Here's the kicker. After this reset, most drivers notice smoother shifts, reduced hesitation, and predictable performance. It feels like the transmission finally understands how you want it to drive, all accomplished completely free. What they don't tell you: shops charge $180 to $350 for transmission adaptive relearn services, using expensive scan tools when you can do the exact same thing for free with your key and shifter in your driveway. You'd be shocked. People pay $300 to $600 for transmission services, including fluid flushes, they don't need when free adaptive memory resets would have solved the shifting problems completely. Reset transmission memory after battery changes and save hundreds in unnecessary transmission diagnostics. Reset number 10. Idle air control system calibration. You pull up to stoplights and instead of idling smoothly, your engine shakes, surges, or even stalls. Sometimes idle races higher than normal. Other times it dips so low you think the car will die. Mechanics love this because idle problems justify $120 to $200 diagnostic fees. Here's the genius part. This usually points to idle air control being out of sync after cleaning throttle bodies, disconnecting batteries, or when the computer loses track of how much air the engine needs at idle. Start car with all accessories, AC, radio, lights, turned off, and let engine idle undisturbed for 5 minutes. Switch on AC and headlights and idle for another 5 minutes. Turn everything off and take short drive to help ECU finalize adjustments. Here's the kicker. Once done, your idle settles down, smooth, steady, and responsive to load changes. No more embarrassing stalls at intersections or shaky vibrations at every red light. All fixed for absolutely free. What they're hiding: dealerships charge $150 to $280 for idle air control valve cleaning and calibration, when free idle resets solve the problem without removing or cleaning any parts at all. The real secret is, shops see idle problems constantly and immediately recommend Throttle body services at $120 to $250 instead of mentioning free resets that work 70 to 80% of the time. Perform idle relearn after any Throttle cleaning and avoid expensive, unnecessary services. If these free reset tricks are already blowing your mind, smash that subscribe button right now. We've got 9 more coming that mechanics are absolutely furious we're exposing, and reset number 1 could save you from a $2,000 Immobilizer replacement scam. Reset number 9, airbag warning light, false code. Clear. You start your car and notice the airbag light stays on. Instantly, you worry about safety, and mechanics know this fear justifies $100 to $180 diagnostic fees before they even plug in scan tools. The brutal truth: more often than not, it's a false alarm. Weak batteries, temporary sensor hiccups, or even disconnecting seats while cleaning interiors can trigger warning lights that stick around, causing panic. Turn key to on position and wait for airbag light to illuminate. As soon as light switches off, turn key back to off immediately. Repeat this process 3 to 4 times in a row. Finally start car normally and check if light clears. Here's the kicker: if the light was caused by temporary glitch, it will disappear after this reset and your airbags remain fully active and ready. It's relief knowing the warning was only a system hiccup rather than $500 to $1,200 airbag system repairs. What they don't tell you: shops charge $120 to $200 for airbag system diagnostics, knowing 30 to 40% are false codes that free resets would clear instantly without any repairs needed. You'd be shocked how many people pay $150 to $300 for airbag system scans and resets, when turning a key 4 times would have solved the problem for free in 2 minutes. Reset airbag lights before paying diagnostic fees and prevent unnecessary panic-driven repairs. Reset number 8. Fuel trim adaptation values clear. You've been filling up more often than usual, even though driving habits haven't changed. The car feels sluggish and fuel gauge drops faster than it used to. Mechanics see this as opportunity for $150 to $250 diagnostic fees, plus fuel system services. Here's what mechanics hope you never figure out. This happens because engine computers store long-term fuel trim values that are no longer accurate. Clogged air filters, weak fuel quality, or sensor glitches cause ECUs to compensate by adding or reducing fuel incorrectly. Disconnect negative battery cable and leave off for 30 minutes. Reconnect battery with snug connections. Start car and idle for few minutes without touching accelerator. Take short drive at varying speeds, city and highway, to help ECU relearn proper fuel delivery. Here's the kicker. After this reset, many drivers notice better throttle response, stronger acceleration, and improved fuel economy by 10 to 15%. It's like giving your car a fresh start at balancing power and efficiency. What they're hiding: dealerships charge $180 to $350 for fuel system diagnostics and adaptations. Using expensive tools when disconnecting your battery for 30 minutes accomplishes the exact same result for free. The real secret is, shops see poor fuel economy complaints constantly and immediately recommend fuel injector cleaning services at $120 to $300 instead of mentioning free fuel trim resets that work first. Reset fuel trims after fuel quality issues and restore MPG without expensive fuel system services. Reset number 7, electric power steering calibration. You jump into your car, start it up, and suddenly steering feels heavy, stiff, or inconsistent. On some turns it resists more than usual, while on others it seems fine. Shops love this because power steering problems justify $150 to $280 diagnostic fees. If your vehicle uses electric power steering, this happens after dead batteries, jump starts, or simple disconnects of terminals. The steering control module loses calibration, leaving the wheel feeling off and broken. The real secret is turn ignition to on without starting engine. Slowly turn steering wheel all the way left and hold for 5 seconds. Turn fully right and hold for another 5 seconds. Return wheel to center position, then start engine. Here's the kicker. After this reset, steering assist usually returns to normal, light at low speeds, firm at higher speeds, responsive overall. It feels like you've freed the system from stubborn glitch that mechanics would have charged hundreds diagnosing. What they don't tell you, shops charge $200 to $400 for power steering system diagnostics and calibration, when this free steering wheel reset solves the problem in 30 seconds without any tools or parts. You'd be shocked how many people pay $300 to $600 for power steering repairs, including fluid flushes they don't need, when free calibration resets would have fixed everything instantly. Reset electric power steering after battery service and avoid expensive false diagnoses. Reset number 6, battery management system after replacement. You've just replaced your car battery, but now strange things happen. Stop-start systems stop working, charging voltage looks odd, or warning lights pop up. Mechanics love this confusion because it generates $120 to $200 diagnostic fees. Here's the genius part. Modern vehicles track battery condition through battery management systems. When you install new batteries without telling car computers, they still think old weak batteries are there, causing charging system confusion. With ignition turned to ON, press brake pedal and hold it down. While holding brake, press accelerator pedal fully and hold for 10 seconds. Release both pedals, turn ignition off, then start car normally and let engine idle for a few minutes. Here's the kicker. Once complete, your car's charging and stop-start features return to normal. The system now knows it's working with healthy battery, giving you longer battery life and more reliable performance. What they're hiding, dealerships charge $100 to $180 for battery registration and coding services after battery replacements, when you can do free BMS resets yourself in 2 minutes without any special tools. The real secret is, shops deliberately don't mention BMS resets during battery installations because the resulting confusion brings customers back for diagnostic fees and electrical system services at $150 to $300. Reset BMS immediately after battery replacement and prevent charging system false alarms. Reset number 5, tire pressure monitoring system relearn. You inflate your tires to correct pressure, but TPMS warning light stays on. Or you rotate tires and suddenly the system shows wrong tire positions. Mechanics love this because TPMS services start at $80 to $150 per visit. The brutal truth, TPMS systems need relearning after tire pressure adjustments, rotations, or sensor battery replacements. The system doesn't automatically detect changes, leaving warning lights glowing, causing unnecessary panic. With ignition on, press and hold TPMS reset button, usually under steering wheel or in glove box, until light blinks 3 times, start engine and drive at 50+ miles per hour for 10 minutes to allow system to register all sensors. Here's the kicker. After this reset, TPMS light clears and system accurately monitors all 4 tires again. You avoided $80 to $120 shop visits where they would have charged for services you could do free. What they don't tell you, tire shops charge $50 to $100 for TPMS relearn services after every tire rotation or pressure adjustment, when you can do free resets with 1 button and a short drive. You'd be shocked how many people pay $80 to $150 quarterly for TPMS services, when free 10-minute relearn procedures would have solved everything without any shop visits. Reset TPMS after every tire service and save hundreds in unnecessary annual sensor fees. Reset number 4, sunroof and window auto-up calibration. Your windows or sunroof suddenly lose one-touch auto-up function after battery replacement. Now you have to hold buttons entire time, windows close. Mechanics see this as opportunity for $100 to $180 diagnostic fees. Here's what mechanics hope you never learn. Auto-up features require calibration stored in memory that gets erased during battery disconnects. The system doesn't automatically recalibrate, making you think something's broken, requiring expensive repairs. With ignition on, hold window switch in UP position for 5 seconds. After window fully closes, release and repeat process for each window and sunroof. This reprograms pinch protection and auto-up features. Here's the kicker. After this reset, all one-touch functions return to normal. You avoided $120 to $250 shop visits where they would have charged for window motor diagnostics and programming you didn't need. What they're hiding: dealerships charge $150 to $280 for window and sunroof recalibration services after battery work, when you can do free resets by holding buttons for 5 seconds per window. The real secret is, shops see lost auto-up functions constantly after battery service, but deliberately don't mention free resets, because programming fees generate easy profits from confused customers. Reset window calibrations after every battery disconnect and restore convenience features for free. Reset number 3, parking brake electronic module reset. Your electronic parking brake suddenly won't release or engage properly. A grinding noise happens when applying parking brake. Mechanics love this because parking brake problems justify $150 to $300 diagnostic fees. The brutal truth: electronic parking brake systems require periodic calibration that gets lost during battery disconnects or after brake pad replacements. The actuator motors lose their reference positions, causing malfunction warnings. Turn ignition on without starting. Press and hold parking brake button while simultaneously pressing brake pedal. Hold both for 10 seconds. Release parking brake button while continuing to hold brake pedal for another 5 seconds. Release brake pedal and cycle parking brake on and off 3 times. Here's the kicker: after this reset, parking brake operates smoothly again with no grinding or error messages. You avoided $200 to $450 shop visits for parking brake actuator service and calibration. What they don't tell you: shops charge $180 to $350 for electronic parking brake calibration after brake pad jobs, when you can do free resets in 30 seconds without removing or adjusting anything. You'd be shocked how many people pay $250 to $500 for parking brake repairs, including unnecessary actuator replacements, when free calibration resets would have solved everything instantly. Reset parking brake modules after any brake service and prevent expensive actuator replacement scams. Reset number 2, steering angle sensor after alignment. You get wheel alignment done, but now traction control lights stay on, or steering wheel sits crooked when driving straight. Shops see this as opportunity for additional $100 to $200 diagnostic and reset fees. Here's the genius part: steering angle sensors track wheel position for stability control. After alignments or steering component replacements, sensors don't know the new center position, causing false traction control warnings. With ignition on, turn steering wheel fully left, then fully right, return to center, turn ignition off for 30 seconds, restart engine and drive straight for short distance to complete relearn process. Here's the kicker: after this reset, traction control lights clear and steering wheel centers properly. You avoided paying $120 to $250 for steering angle sensor calibration shops charge after alignments. What they're hiding: alignment shops deliberately separate steering angle resets as additional services at $80 to $180, when they should include them free with every alignment performed. The real secret is, shops see steering angle sensor codes constantly after alignments, but never mention free resets, because calibration services generate consistent add-on profits they depend on. Reset steering angle sensors immediately after alignments and save hundreds in calibration fees. Reset number 1, Immobilizer and key fob synchronization. You hop in your car, turn the key, and nothing. The dash shows flashing security light and engine won't even try to crank. Mechanics absolutely love this because Immobilizer problems justify $200 to $400 diagnostic fees, plus $500 to $2,000 key programming charges. The brutal truth destroying wallets nationwide. Often nothing's broken. Your Immobilizer system or key fob just lost sync with the car after weak batteries, key replacements, or electrical glitches. The Immobilizer protects from theft, but when it misreads your key, it locks you out completely. Insert key and turn to on position without starting. Leave in that position for 10 minutes, or until security light stops flashing. Turn key back to off and wait at least 10 seconds. Repeat this cycle 3 times total. On final cycle, start car normally. Here's the kicker: if issue was just lost sync, engine fires up and security light stays off. It's like handing car and key a fresh handshake, restoring trust between them, all accomplished completely free. What they're hiding: dealerships charge $150 to $300 for Immobilizer diagnostics, plus $400 to $800 for key programming, when free synchronization resets solve problems 60 to 70% of the time without any programming needed. You'd be shocked how many people pay $600 to $1,500 for new key fobs and Immobilizer programming, when 30 minutes of free reset procedures would have restored function without spending a penny. The real secret is, this is the reset mechanics hate most because Immobilizer and key programming services generate massive profits. Teaching customers free resets eliminates one of their biggest revenue streams. Try Immobilizer resets before paying for key programming and save thousands on unnecessary replacements. That wraps up 15 reset tricks that could save you thousands in diagnostic fees and prevent mechanics from scamming you with repairs you don't need. These aren't random tips. They're the exact free procedures professional mechanics use on their own cars, but deliberately hide from customers because educated car owners don't generate repair profits. Which reset shocked you most? Drop a comment and tell me which one you're trying first this week to avoid mechanic scams. Smash that subscribe button for more insider automotive secrets that save you money, instead of filling mechanics' pockets with unnecessary diagnostic and repair profits. Remember, mechanics profit from diagnostics and repairs, while smart car owners focus on free resets and prevention. Be the smart owner who fixes problems free before paying hundreds for diagnostics. Until next time, drive smart and reset everything yourself for free.